Oh,
sounds good.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Got the bump.
What's that? Steering bar.
There.
Now, remind you, this is with the stock ESC. The Injora one's not in there yet. I'm hoping that it crawls better with that ESC and a receiver upgrade. What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today I have another quick video. This one will be with my Trx4-M with the Injora body swap. Super long overdue video. Gonna try and get some run video today out on the backyard course. So I started wrenching on this one recently. You guys in the comments gave me the heads up that I had this installed wrong. So I finally went ahead and flipped that around. Everything's lined up much better. Still getting pulled back a little because I had it incorrect for so long. Yeah, got that fixed up. I'm not sure if I added the brass in the last video. I'm not sure if I had that on in the last video or not. Can't remember. It's been almost 2 months. So I got some trio brass knuckles up front. We got the Traxxas chrome diff covers front and back. We have the trio steering link up front. Injora high clearance links. Pretty sure those were installed in the last video that I did with the body swap. I also did a Holmes Hobbies motor, 66 turn. So I'm gonna test it with the stock ESC. I did take it out to the Eliminator indoor course one time. I just didn't happen to get any footage that night. So I do know how it crawls already, which it's not that well, even with the Holmes motor. Still on the stock gears. I don't have the low gears installed, and I don't want to go that way either. I'm hoping that this Injora ESC will give me better slow control than the Traxxas ESC does, and I'll be putting that to my Radiolink 5-channel remote. So I'll upgrade the remote, receiver, and ESC all in one after we give the stock ESC a quick chance outside. So I'm gonna get this tire back on, bolt it back up, and I'll see you guys out on the course. Beautiful blue sky out today. Excellent for a little tester. Alright. Let's see what the Trx4-M can do. We've got those brass steering knuckles, front steering link, high clearance links all around. Yo! Buddy Steve is here. Guess you can see how well this thing crawls too. Or doesn't. Getting some struggle in here. There we go. It's kind of blocking the sun there. Sorry about that. with the stock ESC. The Injora one's not in there yet. I'm hoping that it crawls better with that ESC and a receiver upgrade. So even with that Holmes motor in there, it's not so smooth. There we go. It's a line I don't think I've tried with the other guys yet. Okay, so a little struggle. And I know it's due to the pumpkin clearance on these axles. The SCX24s have better axle clearance. Smaller pumpkins. It's hot out.
Beautiful.
It is. Test and micro test. They look big when you record them down low.
The video makes it look like 10 scale.
When you get down there, yeah, it's hard to tell. Way better steering angle. Oh, body pop.
Sounds smooth though.
Oh, it's smooth. It's got all the. That's another thing I forgot. The bearings. Did the bearings in this thing too? It only comes with bushings. Oh, that's close. A little higher. Yeah, there we go. Holy.
Sounds good.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Got a bump.
What's that? Steering bar.
There.
There we go. Nice. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, we are back on the bench now. Got the Injora ESC installed. Sitting in the stock location of the old Traxxas ESC. Super easy install. Just 2 screws to take out on the ESC. The new Injora ESC comes with Velcro tape. You can use that or double-sided tape to secure it in the back location there, which is kind of the best location for it. This is how I have it all set up. Got the Radiolink receiver in the middle, kind of on top of the transmission. I also went ahead and evened the playing field by adding some servo weights, 3/4 ounce servo weights. So we added about 21 grams up front. And this new Injora ESC hopefully has that low slow control, as it does say in the manual. It says superior low speed performance. So really hope we get some of that. I'm also going to be using the SCX24 battery, because you can plug it directly into the ESC with no adapters, because you can run the Traxxas battery. They give you the adapter. There's the 3-pin plug that plugs into the ESC, and you can use your Traxxas battery. You can also use a 2S battery of any kind. Just plug it into the balance lead, which is a very nice option. And this is for SCX24s. You plug that into the motor leads on the ESC, and that gives you your plug-in for the stock SCX24 motors. Really nice they included all those connectors. And the old battery is a 750 milliamp. I also took out the rubber strap that holds that in place. It was kind of getting in the way of the body here where it comes down. It was pinching right in here, so I went with a traditional thinner strap from an SCX24. You can just loop that into the battery tray. I also clipped off that little nub that holds the rubber strap down for the stock one. It's kind of in the way. And this one you can still run your stock Traxxas battery, no problem, if you want. I went ahead and weighed these two. They're 42.5 grams compared to this strap, and this axial battery is a total of 25 grams. So we shaved off 17 grams from the chassis, which is pretty sweet. I know we don't get enough or the same runtime going to a 350 milliamp, but not really looking for the long runs, just a quick crawl out in the back, that should do. That's how it's all set up. And this still does catch the, oh no, it squeaks right by. See that little nub I might cut off as well, so it gets in the way of the body sometimes, so you got to kind of pull the body outwards to get it over that. Everything fits fine. Let's go test her out on the rocks. Alright, we're back out for the final test after the Injora Esc install. We also upgraded the receiver to a Radiolink receiver. Added some front weights onto the steering servo. Right off the bat, I can tell you that Injora Esc has a lot better slow throttle control for sure. Exactly what I wanted. And we still have all that top end speed, but we're still running the stock gears in the transmission. Those pumpkins really get you hung up sometimes. Alright, we're gonna have to go that way. So one thing I kept forgetting to mention was those ball bearings that I did throughout the whole truck, front and rear axle and transmission. So definitely a lot smoother with those installed. A little less rolling resistance. The servo weights seem to be helping keep the front end down. Like to see that. That's basically a free mod that I do on the micros all the time. Add some weights to the front servo. I'm definitely happy with that Injora ESC. I'm sure the stock motor would crawl really well with it too. I do have the Holmes Hobbies motor in there, 66 turn. Oh wow, those front servo weights got it up that part a lot easier. There we go. Oh, I still can't make that. Let me try that one again though. Damn it, body pop. Alright, we're going around. Steering radius on the Trx4-M is fantastic. It really helped us through that section there. Most sections the steering is really helpful here. Got a lot of winding to do in between these sections. Good steering does help for sure. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end that video here. Sorry I made this one so long. I know I said it was going to be a quick one in the beginning. But there you go. Long overdue video. Finally out here on the rocks. Upgraded ESC. More weight on that servo. Definitely helpful. Like if you're still here. Comment. What would you like me to do to this build next? Should I get some new wheels for it? I still have a set of Injora tires that I can put on here. Just need more wheels. Recommend a set of wheels. I always try trio, but I'm definitely willing to try something else if you guys want to recommend a brand. If you're still watching, you're an absolute legend. I appreciate you. Consider subscribing if you aren't already. Click that like button if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Alright, take it easy guys.